The FN Mini-Me.
The Mini-Me. Okay, unfortunately this was one of the files I had to rebuild last minute because my file was corrupted. But, alright, the original caliber was the 5.56 by 45 NATO. It has been upscaled recently to the 7.62 by 59 NATO, or 51 NATO. Weight is 11.5 to 19 pounds depending on which model you're dealing with. Rate of fire is actually selectable between either 800 or 1,200 rounds per minute. Long stroke operation, just like the AK-47. It does work off of what's called an open bolt. So what it means is that instead of locking, staying locked, firing and opening, then loading and relocking, it stays open until you pull the trigger. Then it closes, locks, fires, unlocks, opens, and stays open. That way more air can flow through the barrel and help keep it cool. Recently, the military has started adding hydraulic buffer pistons to this thing to try and help absorb the recoil of this weapon. I'm kind of skeptical. I mean, the weapon's pretty reliable as is. It's also fairly heavy. You don't want to add any more weight to this thing because soldiers already have too much to carry. And it's one more thing that can break. It does, of course, use a disintegrating belt feed, so you can just keep firing this thing. As long as you have guys with ammunition that can keep clicking on new belts, you can just keep firing this thing. It's almost as recognizable as the M-16 as American, but the fact was it was designed by the Belgians. We're just like the first country that actually bought it and used it in mass. Since then, several countries have used it, especially the 7.62 model is catching a lot of attention recently. Yes, as you can see, if you ever encounter one and it's got this little box, it's not actually a magazine, it's just a box to hold your belt so you're not tripping over it as you're running. This is basically the original right here, and this is pretty much what it's evolved into.